So blocked fallopian tubes. Now what? You've been trying for months, maybe even years, to get pregnant. And you finally go in for that HSG, it's that special x-ray of your reproductive systems, and your doctor says your fallopian tubes are blocked. It may feel like a door has been slammed shut on the dreams of a natural pregnancy. Most people immediately start to think of options of surgery or IVF or high-end expensive interventions. But with clear passage therapies, blocked fallopian tubes isn't a dead end. There is a non-surgical, all-natural approach that works for women in opening blocked fallopian tubes with no surgery and no drugs, no hormones. So what exactly is a blocked fallopian tube? Think of a tube as a delicate highway. It's not just a pipe, but it's a living organ with tiny hair-like structures called cilia that help transport the egg from the ovary into the uterus. Sometimes that tube can be blocked with fluid, and sometimes that tube can be blocked without fluid, with, say, scar tissue inside of it, or scar tissue pulling on it, so that tube is occluded. So we talked about a fallopian tube that can be blocked by scar tissue, but it could also be blocked by a watery substance, and that blockage is called a hydrosalpinx. And when we have a hydrosalpinx, it's blocked by a serous watery substance, and it may cause that tube to dilate and to swell. And blocked fallopian tubes are a significant cause of infertility throughout women in the United States and the world. It blocks the sperm from getting to the egg, and it blocks the egg from getting into the uterus. And causes can be, from previous infections, previous surgeries, endometriosis. So when blockages occur, whether it is a hydrosalpinx or a blockage without fluid, it is usually caused by an internal adhesion or a scar. And these adhesions are incredibly strong, and they can form inside the tube, physically plugging them, or they can form outside the tube, pulling on the structure, kind of collapsing it, kind of like kicking a garden hose. Some of the causes that might cause a blocked tube would be ectopic pregnancies. I've seen many women who've come in with ectopic pregnancies and then had blocked tubes, and we were able to open that tube. Endometriosis, PID, pelvic inflammatory disease, other previous infections, such as an STI or even a candida, abdominal surgeries like appendectomies and C-sections. There are patients that come to me post C-section that have secondary infertility because of blocked fallopian tubes, and we're able to clear that up fairly quickly. And even a case of, say, like a ruptured cyst, because with that ruptured cyst, scar tissue is going to grow in that area too. But regardless of the cause, the result is the same, where that sperm cannot meet that egg. So the standard medical response to a blocked tube, whether it be hydrosalpinx or just a blocked tube, is to either surgically remove the tube, which causes more scar tissue, and it's a permanent type of situation. You're never going to get that tube back, or recannulization of that tube. And historically, recannulations do not last long. While surgeries actually can be effective in the short term, as I mentioned earlier, they cause more adhesions. It's the great irony of pelvic medicine. When a surgeon cuts into your body, no matter how skilled the surgeon, no matter how compassionate the surgeon, we always form scar tissue and adhesions in the healing process. It's the body's natural way to respond to surgery. This is why many women who have gone through recanalization within 6 months to a year after a successful procedure, they find themselves with blocked tubes again in the same situation. Here at Clear Passage, when we open the tubes, we give you exercises to take home with you, and your tubes stay open forever. If surgery is using a knife to clear a path, Clear Passage is like using our hands to gently untie a delicate knot. We use a specialized non-surgical protocol called the Wurn Technique instead of cutting. Our therapists use our hands to feel for those internal adhesions, and by applying really specific controlled pressure, we can literally detach the crosslinks between these scars. And why does it really matter? Because it's all natural. There's no drugs, no hormones, no scalpels. It's non-invasive, meaning we're not going to regrow scar tissue in response to treatment. There's no incisions. The body doesn't get triggered into a scarring response. And then our success rate is really phenomenal. In peer-reviewed studies, it has been shown that this technique, the Wurn technique, is 69% successful in opening blocked fallopian tubes that have never had surgery on them before. This is as good or better than the standard Western medical rate. So the research has shown that if you decide to do IVF, that having a blocked fallopian tube decreases your chance of implantation. And that is true. So you can have a choice of unblocking that fallopian tube, think about Clear Passage, or if you've already decided to do IVF and it's your path and your tubes are blocked and you decide you're going to have them removed and you're like, why do I care? I'm going to do IVF. Here's a little secret. The environment matters. A hydrocephalus might have a little infection in them, affecting implantation. And a tube block may alter the pressure of the uterus. Adhesions just don't block the tubes. They pull on the uterus, restrict blood flow to the uterus, the ovaries, and all the pelvic organs. What we do know, and it's published in peer-reviewed journals, is that IVF is less successful if you have blocked tubes. So the option is unblocking them or removing them, which creates more scar tissue. Research has also shown women that have undergone Clear Passage treatment before an IVF transfer, they see a significant increase in implantation rates. The bottom line, a diagnosis of blocked fallopian tubes is a hurdle, but it's not the finish line. Whether you want to conceive naturally or you're looking to boost your success rate on your next IVF cycle, you deserve to know that a hands-on mechanical solution exists. You don't always have to go under the knife. If you want to learn more about us and about the science of Clear Passage, check out our website at clearpassage.com. Don't let adhesions hold you back. Like, subscribe, or share with anyone that you think needs to hear this message of hope. And I'll see you in the next video.